friends, welcome back. I've got a new story for us today. If you remember, yesterday we read the book Butterflies. The author was Karen Shapiro and illustrated by Jean Castles. And we learned about the butterfly life cycle. And I have another book so that we can learn some more about the butterfly life cycle. This is a nonfiction book, just like the other book that we read, and that means that it is about something real. Nonfiction books are a really good way to learn about the world around us. So let's see what we can learn about butterflies from this book. The author is David Cutts, and the illustrator is Eulalia Connor. Butterflies are beautiful. There are many kinds of butterflies of many different colors. But when butterflies are young, they look very different. Do you remember how a butterfly starts out, even before it's a caterpillar? That's right, they come out of an egg. Butterflies lay eggs. Inside, something is growing. I see that this butterfly is laying its eggs on a leaf just like in the other story. Caterpillars crawl out of the eggs. The caterpillars start eating. Do you remember what caterpillars like to eat? The caterpillars start eating leaves, that's right. Some caterpillars are smooth and some are bumpy or hairy. I wonder why some caterpillars look different than each other. That reminds me of how some butterflies look different from each other. Do you think that different caterpillars turn into different kinds of butterflies? I think so too. This kind of looks like the caterpillars that we have, that we're gonna watch change into butterflies. A caterpillar eats, and it grows bigger and bigger. Do you remember what happens when the caterpillar grows bigger and bigger? What happens to its skin? Its skin starts shedding off, just like the caterpillars that we have. You can see those little black dots laying on the bottom of the cup. That's the skin that has come off of the caterpillars because they're growing and shedding their skin and they have new skin underneath. At last, the caterpillar stops eating. It starts to shed its skin one last time. Do you see the caterpillar hanging upside down? It looks like it's the shape of a J. That's when you know it's getting ready to start forming its new covering called a chrysalis. A hard shell starts to form. Inside the shell, the caterpillar is becoming a butterfly. Can you say the word chrysalis? It's kind of a big science word. Crack! Now what is happening? Something is coming out of the shell. It's a butterfly. After a while, the butterfly spreads its wings and flies away. Do you know why the butterfly has to wait for a while and sit on its chrysalis before it can fly away? That's because its wings are wet inside of the chrysalis. So it has to wait for them to get spread out, and they're a little bit crinkly because it's been all wrapped up inside of the chrysalis, so their wings have to dry. They like to sit in the sun and wait for their wings to dry and spread out and spread out and spread out until they're all the way dry and spread out and they're ready to fly away. This is a monarch butterfly. It's orange and black. This is a swallowtail butterfly. It is brown and yellow. This is a sulfur butterfly, and this is a cabbage butterfly. I bet you all of their caterpillars look different from each other because a different butterfly is going to come from that caterpillar. Butterflies love flowers. They get their food from flowers. All day long, butterflies go from flower to flower. It's fun to watch them fly. Do you remember what caterpillars drink out of the flowers? It's a liquid inside called nectar, and they use their tongue. Can you make a butterfly tongue? And it's curled up when they're not using it, and then they unroll it, and they use their tongue like a straw. It's called a proboscis, and they use that to drink nectar from the flowers. And if you see a funny caterpillar crawling, remember, someday it may become a beautiful butterfly. The end. So I'm very excited again that we are going to get to watch these little guys turn into butterflies. I have a special net and I have a special kit that we can use to feed the butterflies. And then after we watch them for a couple of days, we will put them, we'll let them go outside in my yard because they will probably want to fly around and drink nectar from flowers. I've got something to use to feed them. We're gonna feed them while they're still at my house. We're gonna feed them sugar water. That's what they like to drink. Or they also sometimes like to drink juice out of oranges. So we'll feed the butterflies and watch them for a little while, and then I will release them out into my yard. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye.